Hi, good evening, everybody. I hope that video has inspired some of you. Welcome to Healthy Hearts 2024. I can see some new faces on our Zoom today. So if this is your first time of joining us, Healthy Hearts, it's a culturally tailored food, nutrition, and lifestyle education. This has been going on for the past 3 years. We've covered several topics, ranging from all of the lifestyle related non-communicable diseases, so diabetes, hypertension, we've done cancers, you know, you name them, so many of them. We've looked at how to manage these conditions. We've looked at how to prevent these conditions. And then we also try to answer and debunk all of the misinformation we have on nutrition within our community. Now, over the Christmas break, we started thinking about how best we can better engage with you, our audience, the community. And so we have some exciting ideas for this year. And as I go on, I'm going to share some slides and tell you about some of the new things we are going to introduce, because a lot of the times, apart from the intervention we did about 2 years ago, it's mainly been a presentation by an expert, a dietitian, a nutritionist, or a public health expert, followed by question and answers. We want to change this. And so I'm going to tell you about our new plans for the year towards the end of today's presentation. So I'm going to start sharing my slides. My name is Dr. Hibbah Osei-Kwasi. I'm a registered nutritionist and a lecturer in nutrition and public health. Wherever you are, because this is being streamed live on all social media platforms, please do join the conversation. Send us your questions, your thoughts, and we will address all of these for you. Okay. Just going to share this on PowerPoint mode. We'll have a discussion, and then I'll tell you about our plans for the year. Okay. I think I've just seen a comment in the chat that says that was very inspiring. Thank you, Dr. Sakina. Now, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. Now, how many of us were able to achieve our New Year's resolution last year? Can you just put in the chat box one if you did set some New Year resolutions? One first. I want to know if people set some New Year resolutions first, and then I can go on to my next question. Just put in the chat box one if you did set one for yourself. Does that mean we don't have people who set New Year's resolutions for themselves? Okay. Where is the chat? Okay, you did. Nina, you did set one for yourself. So for the others who didn't, I just want a bit of engagement. Why is that? Just one or two people. Why did you not set New Year's resolutions for yourself? Anybody wants to unmute themselves and speak?
I don't set them because when I was younger I used to set them, but inevitably you never actually carry them out.
You never actually get around to do what you want to do. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So what I do is intentionally make decisions about what I do during the year and change things as I go along rather than have something.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Martha. Sakina says, yes, I did, but life happened. I achieved some and some were not achieved. Thank you for sharing those. That's exactly what I want to talk about, So a lot of the times, maybe some people don't want to speak, but a lot of people at the beginning of the year will set all of these goals. Like Nina said, I want to go to the gym. I want to start going to the gym. I want to lose this kilos. I want to do this. I want to do that. But a lot of the times, people don't achieve these goals, and I like that Sakina says life happens, and so you set the goals sometimes you're able to achieve some of them, sometimes you're not able to achieve some of them. Now, with regards to lifestyle behaviors, because remember, this program is a nutrition and lifestyle educational program. Can I hear some few thoughts from the chat? Why do you think it is difficult, just one or two people, for us to achieve those lifestyle goals? And then lifestyle goals could just be eating a healthy diet or being able to work out. Why is it so hard for people to achieve these goals? Anybody wants to unmute themselves and speak?
It's because of unforeseen circumstances.
Unforeseen circumstances, okay. Unforeseen circumstances, yes. Nina says you lose enthusiasm, okay. Difficulty in maintaining work-life balance, okay. All right, those are all very good reasons. Now, let me just show you what the evidence says, and then we can talk about what we can do ourselves, okay. Now, there's something called the social determinants of health. Now, apart from the lack of enthusiasm and unforeseen circumstances, which we'll be talking about, research shows that social determinants of health. What do I mean by social determinants of health? All these factors to do with income, how much you are earning, your level of education, your employment status, your housing condition, among others. All of these things are important factors that affect our health. These are even more important than the lifestyle behavioral choices we talk about on this program. Now, I wanted to start with this because I want people to understand that even though we try to encourage ourselves as a community to eat healthier, to put in a lot more efforts for us to have healthier lifestyle, these underlying factors impact on how much we are able to do. Now, I'll give you an example. If you live in a neighborhood that is unsafe, it might be difficult for you to step out to go for a walk when it's dark. If you live in a neighborhood where you don't have access to healthy fruits and vegetables, what we call a food desert, then that's going to be difficult for you to access healthy foods. Okay, so these have been established. No doubt about this. Now, what we are trying to do with Healthy Hearts, what we do as nutrition experts, what I like to focus on is what we have control over. Now, we on this call as individuals can't do much about the communities we live in. We can't do much about the housing conditions we have, okay? And so we want to focus on lifestyle behaviors, what we can do something about. And so I needed to mention that so we know that, yes, these are some of the factors that influence why people are able to have healthier lifestyle behaviors or not. But that is not our focus because usually these have to be tackled at the policy level and it's beyond us as individuals. So our focus is on what we can do in our own little ways. Okay. Now, despite our best intentions, like some of you have already shared, there are certain habits that still seem impossible. Like we start, eating healthy, we start exercising, and then within a few weeks, we stop. Each year, this happens. People start healthy eating, people start going for walks, people start going to the gym. Halfway through, not even half, just after some few weeks, people go back to the old bad habits. There are so many explanations as to why this happened. We are going to focus on some of them, the ones that we are going to be focusing on in the coming months so that we don't go back to unhealthy behaviors, okay? There's so many theories to explain this. I've just picked one of them for today's session. Now, experts have said that sometimes in trying to change these behaviors or adopt healthy behaviors, we focus on the wrong things. We try to change the wrong things, or we try to change our habits in the wrong way. What does this mean? I think I might have shared this once, a couple of months ago, but I like to reiterate this point. So this is a figure from a book that I read called Atomic Habits. It looks at behavior as in 3 layers, so when you're trying to develop goals, you can have outcome goals, you can have process goals, and you can have identity goals. What do I mean by outcome goals? I'll give you examples. Like at the beginning of a year, someone could just say that, I want to lose 10 kilos. Okay, I'm now a size 16. In 3 months' time, I want to be a size 12. If that is how you set your goals, you are setting outcome goals, what you want to get at the end of the day. There's another one known as a process. Okay, the process talks about the habits and the systems for you to implement this new habit you're trying, or new behavior you're trying to adopt. It talks about the planning, the roadmap for you to achieve these outcomes. What would you do in order for you to achieve the outcome goal that you have set for yourself? And then there's a third layer, that is the identity. Identity has to do with your belief system. What is it that you believe? What are your perceptions? What are your worldviews? What are your biases? What are your assumptions? Okay. Sometimes some of us would say things like, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a breakfast person. Oh, I can't run. These are all our perceptions. They are our worldview. They are our assumptions. None of us was born like that. Nobody was born a morning person or an evening person. These are just assumptions. And for us to be able to change or adopt healthier behaviors, we need to think through all of these 3 layers of behavior change. Now, there's nothing wrong with focusing on outcomes, okay? There's nothing wrong with focusing on any of these 3. It is the direction of change that matters. A lot of the times, people focus on the outcome first, then to the processes before they get to the identity. So people start with, I want to lose 14 kilos. I want to move from size 16 to size 12 without looking at the processes or the roadmap or questioning their identity. Okay, so the recommendation is for us to look at it from the other point. Look at it from the identity. Start by, questioning your own assumptions. Start by looking at your beliefs. What do you think about your food behaviors? What do you think about your lifestyle? Question those assumptions first. Then you can build a roadmap, start planning, and then let the outcome be the final goal that you want to achieve. Okay. And then when we say identity, I think I explained that is a set of beliefs and systems, and all of that. If you don't change that, if you don't change your identity, and then say within a month or 2, you are able to lose some weight, then that is it. Some people just get excited because they've lost 5 kilos, and then it ends there. Before you know it, they've gone back to the old behaviors. Okay. So you can have a new goal and a new plan, but you haven't changed whom you are. You haven't changed your underlying assumptions. You haven't changed your beliefs around behaviors. So until we make a conscious effort to change some of our worldview, those assumptions we have, we will not be able to sustain any good behaviors, or habits we adopt. True behavior change is identity change. And when I say identity, I'm not talking about us changing our identity from African or Caribbean to something else. No, it is just those assumptions we make about ourselves, those world views and beliefs we make about ourselves. Okay. A lot of the times people say, oh, I'm so motivated to do this. Now, motivation can help you start, but sticking to a behavior takes identity change. Okay. If you don't stick to those beliefs, or if you don't explore those beliefs behind your identity, then whatever change or improvement will just be temporarily. until those habits become part of your identity, whom you are, it's always going to be temporarily. You would always go back to old habits. Okay. Now, don't worry. As part of this year's plans, that is what we want to achieve. We want to be doing things gradually so that we can change our identity. We don't want to focus on outcomes. No, we are not going to set goals about losing weight. No, that's not what we are doing this year. We are going to do beyond that because we want this to be part of our identity. Okay. Now, moving on. Sometimes people get disappointed, because they think they are not getting anywhere. Most times people, again, that is because people are focusing on outcome goals. Okay. But one thing we need to remember is that the most powerful outcomes are delayed. That is why it's so hard to build habits that last. So if you're trying to get yourself in shape, you're trying to make this part of your lifestyle, it would be slow. You might not see the impact that fast, but we just need to be patient. Okay. People start to build habits, see no change, and then they decide that, you know what, this is not for me. Okay. Running and walking for a whole month, you might not see any tangible results. And so it might be easy to give up or decide to stop. But if you tell yourself, this is who I want to be, I want my lifestyle to change. I want to be that person who is physically active, and not that you want to lose weight, then you wouldn't be so disappointed that you are not seeing the weight loss. Okay. In order to make a meaningful difference, habits need to persist long enough to break what we call the plateau of latent potential. I explained this once, but as we go on in the coming weeks, I'll be talking more about this. Okay. Now, if you're doing all of these, say you are one of those, and I know not everybody falls in that category of people who are just looking for quick fixes, people who just want to lose weight. There are some people who might even understand what I'm saying, so want the lifestyle change to be part of their identity, but then they might realize that they're still not getting anywhere. Now, if that is you, you're having problems changing, you're having problems adopting some new good or healthy behaviors, the problem isn't you. It is your system. Okay. It is the fact that you have not, I don't mean your system as in your biological system, the processes have not been put in place. You haven't put in place a good roadmap for you to be able to make this easy for yourself. Okay. If you are there and you are thinking, oh, when do I have to work out? Or what should I eat today? That means you have not put your system, a good system in place to make healthy eating or healthy lifestyle easy for you. And that is what I want us to be focusing on this time around. Each week, we'll try and look at how we put in place these systems, because we know we've done a lot of education. Education is not a problem. We all know what healthy eating is. We all know what we should do. It is the how. It is how to sustain these behaviors that is the issue. And so in subsequent weeks, that is what we'll be focusing on, holding each other's hands to ensure that we are able to adopt and sustain healthier lifestyle behaviors. Okay. Just a quick reminder. Sometimes we tend to overestimate the importance of, one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. It goes back to my initial point. People are looking to see that, oh, this is it. I'm no longer size 16. And so if they do the daily walking, they don't think they are achieving anything. Now, you need to remember that the effect of your habit multiplies as you repeat them, even though they may seem like, they might seem not to make a difference, but the impact over months and years can be enormous. So that's the problem with nutrition. A lot of people want to, instant gratification. When you are sick, you have a headache, you take medicine, you get well. We treat symptoms and we are fine. Nutrition isn't like that, okay? It is after years that you can see the impact of good or bad habits. You start life well, you eat healthy, you might not see the impact of that until so many years later. Same way, bad habits, you might not see the impact. And so sometimes people just tend to get tired of doing these things over and over again because they want instant gratification. Okay? Okay. So, what do I want us to do this time around? As I said, we are moving away from, we are not going to ask people to say, I want to lose. Yes, it's always good to have that overall goal, which is an impact goal. It's okay for you to have that, but that's not what we are going to be focusing on henceforth. We are just going to be focusing on those processes. Now, another reason why just focusing on that outcome goal is not helpful is, say you reach that goal, you're happy, then what? What next? Okay. We don't want people to box themselves in that narrow happiness. We want everybody to fall in love with the process, fall in love with, because it's not always interesting, it's not always exciting for most people. That's only because we have lived a certain lifestyle for so many years. So in changing our identity, it might not be interesting. Okay. And so we have to start slowly and try and get to love the process rather than just looking for that that output that I said, that output goal. Okay. The goal-oriented mindset, if you have that, then what happens after you've achieved it? For most people, it's hard for them to sustain those behaviors because, after all, I have the size that I want. Okay. That's not what we are looking for. We want sustainable lifestyle behaviors. And as I said, that's what 2024 we're going to be focusing on. Okay. Okay. Now, this quote is something I really like to share. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. So for anyone who wants to be on this journey with us, we have to be willing to do something we've never done before. Okay? Right. How are we going to do this? Healthy Hearts 2024. What are we going to be doing that is new and different from what we've been doing over the past few years? I am going to get everybody who is interested, because not everyone would want, and this needs to come from within. People must be willing to be on this journey with us. And so if you are interested in adopting healthier behaviors, I have a task for you. I need people to think about what it is that they want to stop doing. So nutrition and lifestyle behaviors. People have to write this out for themselves. And I would appreciate, I'm going to leave a number on there. In the previous years, we had a WhatsApp page. I'm not sure if people want another page, but I'm going to leave a hotline. So as part of what we intend to do this year, we're going to have a hotline, and people would be able to send their comments, whatever task that they do as part of this year's project, onto that number. It's just going to be a WhatsApp number. So please, as an exercise for us to get into this New Year's project, list all of the behaviors, lifestyle. So nutrition, lifestyle. Remember, lifestyle is broad. It's physical activity, exercise, sleep, smoking, all of that. List anything you want to stop doing, all of that. List that for yourself. And then list all of the new ones you want to start doing as well. Okay, so I need people to do that exercise themselves and then prioritize this list. So you have the ones you want to stop, you have the ones you want to start. Next week, after we have our discussion, people who want to share theirs can share that, and then we can work on it. Rather than work on so many goals at the same time, we are going to be picking these goals. I'm going to call them micro goals each week. And these goals could be as small as, I have some examples here. So if you feel like you are not having enough vegetables, it could just be to have one portion of vegetables. We do know the recommendations. We know that the recommendations are to have at least 5 portions of fruits and vegetables. But there are some people who are not even having one. That is a fact. Some people are not even having one. Some people are having more than that. So for someone who is having enough fruits and vegetables, this might not be what you want to work on. What do you want to work on? Are you having enough water? Are you having 6 to 8 cups of water? Do you want to reduce your animal protein intake and have some more plant-based foods? Whatever your goal is, it doesn't matter. Remember, we want it to be very, very smart, achievable. Write these down and share them with me if you want. Okay. Ideally, once you share it, then you have an accountability partner or group, so we can work through these on a weekly basis. We would want to follow people up. Whatever your goal is, we want to support you. So please do share these goals, what you want to stop doing, and then let's work on these weekly. Okay. If we have a number of people who have food cravings, we would, have those tailored food craving sessions so that, we can help you get over the food cravings, unhealthy food cravings. If yours is, I know I have a friend who can't stop taking Coke. If that is who you are and you want to work on it, that is something you can share with me. We can anonymize the names, but discuss these on the sessions so that it's not just presentations, because I think we've had a lot of presentations over the last 3 years. Yes, it won't stop. We still have to remind ourselves about the science, of what we do. So we'll have these presentations, but perhaps, shorter, 20, 30 minutes, and use the rest of the time to talk about our habits, because we are building healthier habits in 2024. Okay, building better lifestyle habits. That's what we want to do. We're going to do that as a group, because when we do these things in groups, we empower each other. And so please let us try and take advantage of this and see how we get on. Okay. Slides have stopped moving. Yes. What do we ultimately want to achieve as a community? We want to walk away from preventable diseases. We want to build healthier habits. We want to embrace lifestyle changes. Okay? We get the education all the time. It is putting it into practice. And that is what we want to do this time around. And we are more powerful when we empower each other. And that's why I want us to do this in a group. We discuss people's challenges, so for anyone who is able to share their goal with us on a weekly basis, we can talk about what the challenge is. You're trying to increase your vegetable intake. What is the issue? Okay, is it that some people would tell you that healthy fruits and vegetables are just not affordable? So we are going to have a session on how to eat healthy on a budget, because there's always a way out. There's always a way you can still get healthy meals, even if you have a tight budget. So if that is something that is an issue for people, we would talk about it and we will learn how to eat healthy on a very tight budget. Okay. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have on our new plan for the year. There's something I wanted to show. Yes, these key facts. I know we keep hearing these all the time, but I still want to just remind us, okay, about why we keep doing these sessions. nutrition and lifestyle education. Okay, nutrition, food behavior, physical activity, all of these things seem really, really simple, but the mistakes we make really are very costly, especially to do with our diets. They seem very, very small, but they are very costly. Why am I saying this? Now, this is from the WHO. Some key facts, and this is not from this year. It might be a year or two old. It says that NCDs, so NCDs are non-communicable diseases, so hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, cancers, all of these are responsible for 71% of all deaths worldwide. Okay, each year, the lives of 50 million people are cut short due to NCDs. NCDs, again, non-communicable diseases. So the diseases we talk about all the time. Okay, every 2 seconds, someone aged 30 to 70 years dies prematurely from these NCDs. The poorer people are disproportionately affected by these conditions. And that is why we keep doing these sessions, because a lot of these NCDs, as you know, are preventable. Okay, a lot of them have the 4 lifestyle behaviors as their risk factors. So diet, physical activity, smoking, what haven't I mentioned? Drinking. A lot of them are caused mainly by these 4. Yes, there are other factors. There are so many other factors, but these are the modifiable ones, and they contribute a lot to these conditions. And that's why we keep coming back. Okay, so the only way we can reduce the prevalence of these conditions that disproportionately affects us as Blacks is by preventing. How do we prevent this? By doing the stuff we talk about all the time. And as I said, it is not that we don't know. We know. We've done the education. Everyone here knows exactly what a healthy diet is. Everyone here knows that they need to do some physical activity. We all know. It is adopting this and making it sustainable. It is making this automatic. It's making sure that this becomes part of our lifestyle. That is the challenge. And so in 2024, we are going to do our best to support ourselves so we can adopt some of these behaviors, the new lifestyle behaviors, in order for us to prevent NCDs, to prevent lifestyle and nutrition-related diseases. Okay, some of us might be living with these already, and we also do know that with a proper lifestyle, a lot of these are reversible. The evidence shows that. But then even if it's not, you can better manage these conditions and not get complications. And that's why CAN has been organizing these sessions so we can benefit from this. Okay. So my final slide, and then I can take some questions and remind us of our task again. Let me show you the hotline, because I really, really want people to engage. We want to do less of those presentations, except if it's a request. If people want specific topics, if someone says, you know what, we want another session on a particular topic, then yes, we come and then we get the expert to do the presentation. But a lot of the times, I want us to be talking about those habits. We want to be developing, adopting, and making changes on a weekly basis. So whatever the challenge is, we talk about it and then we help each other. People who are already doing it can share their tips as to how. Why? Why is it that people like Martha are able to adopt healthier behaviors, eat healthy? Why are some of us still struggling? We can learn from each other. Because, there's evidence to show that education is not enough. You can have all of the education in the world and still not lead a healthy lifestyle. Okay. My final slide, just so people can have that number. Please do take a screenshot, put a number down. I'm happy for people to send questions. You can even send an audio recording. Is a WhatsApp number, so it's just WhatsApp. Send that, and then we can play that on the session and discuss whatever it is that people have sent to us. Where is this number again? Yes, this is the number. Please save this number. Send us your questions, send us your queries. You can do an audio recording, whatever it is. You can share your goals with us. You can share your challenges. And then when we come on Healthy Hearts, if you don't want your name to be mentioned, we won't mention your name. We'll just talk about the issues, challenges, barriers, successes. Let's talk through these together so we can all learn from each other. Okay, I hope people have this number down. So just as a reminder, what I want people to do, people who want to build new habits this year, please list all of the behaviors you want to stop. We know ourselves, we know what is it that we do that is not right. Everybody knows it. It's not just about what you eat. It could be your sleep behaviors. We all know what is it that we are doing that we just can't get ourselves to stop. Write these down, list them down, list the ones that you want to adopt, the newer ones, make it really small. We don't want big goals, very small. I already gave examples. Let me stop here and ask a quick question. How many of us on this call were able to, please put in a chat box, put one in the chat box if you were able to have at least 5 portions of fruits and vegetables yesterday. 5 portions of fruits and vegetables yesterday. Put 1 in the chat box if you're able to do that. I expected that. Okay, so I already have a no. Anybody else? No, I've seen another no. Okay. So I've only seen one person who says she was able to have her 5 portions of fruits and vegetables. Okay. All right. Just one person out of the people we have on my call today. Now, how many of us were able to have 6 to 8 glasses of water yesterday? 1 in the chat box, if you're able to do that. 1 in the chat box, if you're able to do that. I've had 1. Okay, 1 person. Just, okay. I like to see the no's as well. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the honesty. Okay, 2. I have 2 people who said they were able to have 6 to 8 cups of water. Okay, someone had 6. That's good. How many of us were able to have about 6 to 8 hours of sleep last night? 1. Put 1 in the chat box if you're able to have 6 to 8 hours of sleep last night. Okay. I've seen 1. Okay. I've seen a couple. We are doing well with the sleep. Yes, Janet says 1. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you for all those responses. So you get the point I'm trying to make. We do know. Everyone here knows how many cups of water we are supposed to have. Averagely, we do know that we are supposed to have a lot of fruits and vegetables, minimum of 5 portions, but we just can't. So those are some of the things I want us to pick on. And you can't just start from 0 and get to 5. Okay. And that is why I was like, let's have those small micro goals. If you're not having it at all, let it be that in the next 1 week, you want to make sure that each day you have at least 1 portion of vegetable and perhaps 1 fruit. That could be a goal. But for this to work, I need people to write it down. It works if you are able to articulate it, write it, journal it, so we know what we are working with. Okay, so rather than saying, I want to lose 5 kilos, we are not working with that, no. We are not. We want to work on the processes. We want to love the processes. So yes, those goals can come later, but let's just talk about the small micro processes we can put in place, the roadmap to achieving a healthy lifestyle. So if each of us can write these and share with us, if you want to share it next week when we meet, or send it to that hotline, that would still work for me. But that's what we're going to focus on in the next 3 months, to see how we can support ourselves so we can all build better, healthier behaviors in this year. Okay? Okay, so I think I've done a lot of talking. I'm going to just pause here and ask for questions, comments, clarifications. Please just unmute yourself if you have a question to ask. Comments. Are we ready for this? Are people ready to join this? Set those goals so we can achieve this together. Any comments, please?
Yeah, hi, Dr. Hibbah. Well done.
Hi.
And thank you so much for the wonderful, inspirational video at the beginning. It was really motivational. Yeah, so for me, I'm really looking forward to start the journey with you in 2024, hoping that I'll be able to achieve the goals.
Thank you.
And also
Thank
looking
you,
forward
Sophia.
to stay tuned on this platform to learn more every week.
Thank you. Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what's the one thing you would like to stop doing?
Well, taking anything sugar. I take a lot of sugars.
You want to cut down on your sugar intake. Okay. So this is how I want those goals to be set. For it to be smart, I don't want you saying, I just want to cut down on sugar. You know how much of sugar you have in a day. It could be that you put 3 or 4, you have 3 or 4 cups of tea, and in each, I'm not saying this for you, I'm just generalizing it. So for someone who probably takes about 2 teaspoons of sugar in their tea, and you're having like 4 cups in a day, if you want to cut this down, your goal would probably be to reduce that to 2 cups or 2 teaspoons in a day. I'm not a believer of I'm cutting it out completely. That might not be sustainable. No, that is not what I'm looking for us to do. We're going to do it gradually, So for someone who takes a lot, we could start by reducing it from 3 teaspoons to maybe 2 teaspoons. And that's why I'm saying we want this to be a weekly activity. And then we see how you get along. Okay, so yes, that's how we're going to work. Thank you, Dr. Sakina. Can we get anyone else who wants to share what it is that they want to stop doing so we can help ourselves?
Well, my one also is sugar.
Okay.
I eat healthy. I'll go walking daily. I go to the leisure center and do exercise in the water because of my inability. But yet, I like sweets.
Okay.
And it's mainly sweets and cakes.
Okay.
Okay. I've got underactive thyroid, but still, it's just like I eat it for energy.
Okay.
But I don't use sugar in my tea or anything like that. It's just the sweet and the cakes.
Sweets and the cakes. Okay. Okay. So that is something we can definitely support you with. And then we might have a session on why that might be the case. And then weekly we can see and monitor your progress. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Can we get one last example? Who is willing to share what it is that they want to stop? We have 2 people who want to cut down on their sugar intake or sweet biscuits intake. Who else wants to share what it is that they want to stop doing?
Dr. Rava.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mostly eat quite late, and I want to try and stop that as well.
Late night eating. Okay, so that's another thing we would work on. Thank you for sharing that. So this is what I want us to do. I'm going to share the WhatsApp number again. I'm going to put it in there. Please do share these with me. Just send me these and we will talk about these on the sessions. We're going to support each other, do sessions to talk about how we can build these new habits and stop these old, unhealthy ones. Slowly going to be doing it on a weekly basis so that they become sustainable. Okay. just looking for the number that I don't have in my head, putting it in the chat box so people can save it. And then it's a hotline, as I said. So anytime, it's only WhatsApp. Send a text, send a WhatsApp message. I'll pick up on it later on, and then bring those issues here for us to discuss. Okay, so yeah, I might not respond immediately, but we will talk about it on a weekly basis. Okay. So yes, that's what we want to do with Healthy Hearts. But if you have specific topics, I keep saying this, please do let us know. Okay, you might have it. There was a time someone talked about stomach ulcer. If there's anything that is challenging, that has anything to do with nutrition, food, lifestyle, let us know. We would find the aspects. As you can tell, there's so many aspects within the community. We have dietitians, we have oncology dietitians, I'm a public health nutritionist. So, we have expertise. We have people who have specialized in various topics that we will invite to address specific issues. So just let us know, and we will find these people. Okay. All right. Any comments? Any comments? Any questions? Too quiet. I see some new names. Please do join us every Tuesday at 6:30 and be part of our new journey. We have 3 minutes before our next exercise. If there is no question, please do pass this message on to others. Just tell them we're doing something really practical this time around. People should take advantage of this. We want to help people build new habits. The issue is not education. No, people know. We have the information. We do know what is right from wrong. It is how to build these new habits and sustain them. That is the challenge. That is the issue. And that's what we are going to work on. For those who joined late, we still acknowledge the fact that there are certain factors beyond our control, what we call the social determinants of health out there that also impacts on lifestyle behaviors, but those we can't do much about. So we are focusing on what is within our means. What we can do something about is what we are focusing on. Okay. All right. Thank you, Martha. Thank you. If there's no other question, then for the first time, I'm just going to hand it over to Orlando. I'm giving you 2 minutes today. A lot of the times I take a minute or two from your time. So today I'm going to give you 2 minutes from my time. Please do join these sessions as well. Remember, we are trying to build new habits. And so it's not everything you would enjoy doing, but we want to embrace better and positive health lifestyle behaviors. So please do join in the sessions and let's start this journey together. Okay. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you all next Tuesday as we start holding each other's hands towards our journey to build healthier habits. Thank you so much. Over to you, Orlando.
Thank you, Dr. Hibbah. Can you just highlight me, please? Right, I might be highlighted. There we go. Boom. Thank you, Dr. Hibbah. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first exercise session back after Christmas and the New Year. Hope everybody's feeling motivated. It's 2024. It's time to take charge and take the reins on your health. All right, to kick us off for this year, we have Boxercise planned. So we've got a 6-week block of Boxercise. So we're going to learn some combos, some defensive moves. We're going to get fit at the same time as well, okay? For today's session, all you'll need is a space, plenty of water, and be ready to work hard, all right? So we've got 3 combos. We're going to warm up, we'll stretch off. We have 3 combo rounds coming your way, and then we'll cool down. All right, people. So let's start off with a warm-up. Let me turn my tunes up. To kick us off, to start us off in this new year, all we're going to do is start off with some jab crosses, okay? Jab, cross, so left and a right if you're right-handed, or a right and a left if you're left-handed. Let's go. Keep on going, people. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's shadow skip. Okay, shadow skipping. Let's go. Nice and light on the toes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Let's go. Nice and light. Let's get those shoulders moving. Let's get the blood flowing. 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, give yourself a 15-second break, and then we're going straight back into the warm-up. Well done. Okay, get ready, people. We're going to go again, but let's go in reverse order. Get ready, people. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jab, cross, hook, cross. What should I say? Keep that going, people. 3, 2, 1. Show me your shadow skip now. Three, 2, 1. That's your jab cross. Agora, people. 3, 2, 1. Nice, people. Okay, take a 20-second break, and then we'll get into round number 1. Well done. Okay, people, last few sips of water. And let's climb into the ring for round number 1. Let's go. All right, so first round of the year, we have a combination round, okay? Combination round. So this round will be split. So we've got 3 minutes for the round, and then we're going to add punches every minute, okay, until the end of the round. All right, so start off with, for the first minute, in your guard. So we're going to go here, jab, cross, hook, cross. Okay, watch again. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Nice and hard. Really use your full body. Utilize your full body for each punch. Here again. Jab, cross, hook, cross. We're going to go there for 1 minute, and then we'll add some punches to it. All right, people, let's start the round now. Come on. Come on. In your guard, make sure you're nice and comfortable. 2 or 3 combos in this one place, and move around. Okay, let's go on the drop. You can hear my music, hopefully. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. That going, people. Halfway. Last 15 seconds, we're gonna add to it. Three, 2, 1. Let's pause the clock. Okay. Now we're gonna add a hook and a crop to that now. We're gonna be here. 4, 5, 6. Once again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 1. Put it together. Let's go. Keep that going, people. Halfway. "15 seconds now, my people. Keep that going now. Keep working for me. Let's go. Oh, the clock. Last minute now, okay. So after that last cross, I need 2 uppercuts. Watch this, nice and quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start slow. Once you get it, once you get the rhythm technique, speed it up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it popping. Go. Let's go. Over halfway now, people. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. And rest there, people. Well done. take 45 seconds, and then join me back in the ring for round number 2. Well done. 10 seconds. Okay, people, join me back in the ring. Let's go round number 2. So round number 2, we have a pyramid round. Okay, pyramid round. So what we're gonna do, we'll start same combo as last time. Same first combo here. So jab, cross, hook, cross. After that, I need 2 uppercuts. So 1, 2. After that, you do the same combo here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, now you need 4 uppercuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll keep pyramiding the uppercuts to 20. All right. Well, after that one, 4, 6. Then we'll go 8, 10, all the way to 20. Once you hit 20, start back at 2. Okay. There's always one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That combo, that 4-foot combo will stay the same. You're just gonna multiply the uppercuts by 2 every single time, all the way to 20. All right, people, let's go. 3-minute round. Let's go. Game time. Get ready. 5, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go all the way to 20. 5, 10, 11, 12. Keep working, people. Come on. 14 now. 9, 10, 12, 14, 16 now. Big. 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's go. 16. 18 now. Keep working, people. 20 for me now. Let's go. 8, 10. Once you get to 20, start back at 2. Let's go. Last minute. Come on. Seconds left, people. Keep working through it now. Keep going. Fifteen seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and time, people. Well done, well done. 45-second break, and then we're back in the ring for our third and final round.
Music.
15 seconds, people. Okay, people, third and final round now. So last round will be a cardio/conditioning round, okay? So we're going to break this into 6 30-second segments, all right? So for the first minute, for the first 30 seconds, we're going to go straight, quick as you can, really snap those punches out there. We're looking for speed, we're not looking for power, okay? Nice and quick, nice and quick. Second 30 seconds, we're going to go uppercuts. So uppercuts for 30 seconds. All right, people, let's start like that now. Let's get ready now. Come on. Last round. About 30 seconds of straights. Get ready now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straights. Left, right. So right, left. Keep going, people. Keep going. 10 seconds. Snap it out there. Come on. Snap it out. Snap it out. 3, 2, 1. Uppercuts now. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hooks. Keep going, people. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Punch it above the head. Let's go. Keep going, people. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Body shots now. Let's go. All right, people. 15 seconds. Get ready. Finishing with strength in 3, 2, 1. Finish with strength. Done. Ten seconds. 1, and that's time. Well, what a way to end the round. Okay, take 15-second break and then we'll stretch off and pull up. Hold up. Okay, people, join me back in the center now. Let's stretch up. Let's start on top with the neck. Let's get our neck side to side. Let's move. Head to shoulder. Okay, stretch eyebrows nice and tall, touch the ceiling. Turn to face your palms face you. Now change arms. Turn your palms around. Down. Let's get to the hips. Change direction. Okay, last one. Thanks. Opposite way round. Last two. Shake everything off, people. And that's time. Well done, people. I'm not sure if Sam or anyone's on camera.
Yes. Thank you so much, Orlando.
Thank you very
and
much.
Thank you everyone for joining, and Happy New Year once again. You all done amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God
Thank you.
bless.
See you next week at the same time. Bye everyone.
Yeah, bye.